Regular television broadcasting in the USSR was launched by the experimental Leningrad Television Center in 1938 and by the Moscow Television Center in 1939, although each television center developed its own model of television due to different resolution standards. By 1941, about 2,000 televisions had been produced, but it was only after the end of the Second World War that the development of this industry could continue. The first truly Soviet mass television is considered to be the KVN-49, which was initially single-channel, but its subsequent models already had a switch for 3 channels, although there was still only 1 channel on the air. In 1952, the production of the Sever television also began with 3 channels, and in 1955, the Avangard television already with 5 channels. The production of 12-channel televisions began in 1957 with the Rubin 101 model, and from that moment on, 12-channel switches began to be installed on televisions. At that time, television centers were only in 19 cities of the USSR, and there was still only 1 television channel, and only in 1965, a second channel appeared on the air, which was broadcast only in Moscow and only in the evening. In other regions, the start of the second channel was delayed for 10 years, and all this time, tens of thousands of televisions with 12 channels were produced. You may think that this was done for the future, since the second channel has already appeared, then over time a third, fifth and even 12th can appear, but this is not so. The switch for 12 channels was installed for a completely different reason. The first television centers were built in large cities, and to transmit a television signal, a television tower more than 100 meters high was mounted, which transmitted a television signal within a radius of 40 to 50 kilometers. In order to transmit the signal further, repeaters were built on the roofs of tall buildings or in the form of a separate tower. Moreover, even in one city with a population of over 1 million, depending on its area, there could be several such towers, as a result of which there were zones where the TV could simultaneously receive a signal from both one tower and another, and if the towers transmitted a signal on one channel, the TV would show with a lot of interference and it would be impossible to watch it. So that the TV centers did not interfere with each other, they broadcast the program on different channels, with an interval of at least 2 channels, for example, first and third, fourth and eighth, etc. Therefore, in the same city, the same program could be broadcast on different channels depending on which repeater the signal was received from. The TV channel switch itself made such a loud sound when turned that it could be heard throughout the entire apartment, and with frequent switching, its plastic handle burst and it was possible to change channels only with pliers. Subscribe to the channel. There will be much more interesting things ahead.